It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 9 of The Walking Dead. This video we're going to be reacting to two new teasers that were dropped recently for Season 9. One is called New Beginnings and one is called The Future Begins Now. One thing I want to say before I jump into these teaser reactions and breakdowns is sorry about the lack of videos in the last couple of days. I've been busy doing other things and I was traveling, so I just got home last night. So do expect more videos to be dropped in the next couple of days. But in terms of weekly schedules, last week I missed the Q&A because I was on vacation. But this week, I know Friday passed, but we will have our Q&A live stream tomorrow night around 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So that's like 3 hours before Fear starts. So expect to see not only the Q&A live stream, but also my reaction to Fear right after the episode ends. And again, I did watch the last episode of Fear, but I just wasn't able to react to it because I didn't watch it live and I didn't have my camera ready to record a reaction. But do expect a reaction for this new episode that's going to air tomorrow night. But also stay tuned for the Q&A live stream tomorrow night before Fear the Walking Dead. A couple hours before Fear the Walking Dead starts. But with all of that said, we got these two new teasers, which I'm going to not only react to, but break down as well. They're both teasers, very short teasers, and they're both advertising Rick Grimes' last season, which is very interesting. Again, I don't buy Rick dying this season. There's just something missing. A piece of information is missing. I don't feel right about it. There's something there that I can't quite put my finger on. But something is weird. But obviously when we do see Season 9 and the episode where Rick goes away, we'll see what happens. But overall, I have mixed feelings. I don't know what it is about this, but I don't buy it 100%. But with that said, let's jump right into these reactions. Let's start with the first one. It's called New Beginnings. Let's see what we got. Okay, a new Alexandria sign.
You think you got all this on lock?
Most of this is repeated clips. That was new, but
It's a monument to the dead.
what is that? And I know in the background there's the dialogue with Negan. I'm gonna listen to it once more after and just say what Negan is saying, but I'm just gonna see the clips first. This one, oh, I see what this is. This is a piece of board from the porch. Remember in Season 8, Carl and Judith put their handprints on the board on the porch, right? And that's probably where that's coming from. Remember the paint? They were putting their handprints on there. I think that's where that is from. So to honor Carl, I think that's what Rick is doing. He probably ripped it out of the ground or the porch and just put it on the wall as display. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool way to honor Carl. And it's not the only one. If you remember, I did do a clip a couple weeks ago where I was talking about this image of Michonne. And there was something on her head. And the showrunner, Angela Kang, actually said, that's a piece of Carl's clothes. And Michonne is putting it there to always be close to Carl and keep his memory alive and keep it close. So I think that's another thing that's kind of connected to that. So very cool, very interesting. I love that. That was Michonne probably cleaning the katana. There was some blood on it as well that I saw.
Not saving the world.
The Key to the Future, that's the same book or booklet that the female character from Season 8, the new one that we got, I'm drawing a blank on her name, but she gave it to Maggie. And that's probably where they went to look for information to build the windmill and everything else that they're building. So that's great. That's a great callback to not only Season 8, but a good teaser for what the title is, A New Beginning. Okay, so Rick is throwing, it seems like the same booklet on the table. Maybe a disagreement with Rick and Maggie. Maybe Rick and Daryl. That's going to be interesting.
You're just getting it ready for me.
I have an idea what Negan is saying, but I do want to go back and hear it in its entirety. And that's the end of the teaser. Of course, they're saying Rick Grimes' final episode. Again, I don't buy it. Anyway, let me just quickly go back and see what Negan is saying. Yeah, so he's saying, and this was in the trailer as well, you think you got all of this on lock, saying that you think you got this locked down, you know where everything is, you know how everything works, but we'll hear later, he says you're probably wrong. Okay, I see, so
You're just getting it
ready for me, okay. So he's saying you're not saving the world by what you're building, you're just getting it ready for me when you go. So that's very interesting. I do want to see more of that, given Rick's situation. I do want to hear that conversation. What does Negan think of a potential scenario when Rick dies? And I do want him to build on that a little bit and to incorporate that into the story a little bit. So I really like what they're doing and I hope they build on that a bit more. Going into the second teaser, it's called The Future Begins Now. Let's see what we have.
We're building. We're growing. We're getting back a piece of who we used.
That was cool. Look at Father Gabriel here. And Anne. They're looking at the same thing they were looking at. Let me see what it is.
We're building. We're growing. We're getting back a piece of...
Oh, I see. So Father Gabriel killed this walker, and the walker stands in a nicely positioned location. We have human evolution starting from a monkey to a walker. That's actually hilarious. That's pretty funny. I'm sure they're gonna make a big deal out of it and, you know, beat it to death a little bit. That's usually what they do when they do find clever things like this. That's actually pretty hilarious, to be honest.
Who we used to be.
Father Gabriel and Anne are laughing at it. Baby Herschel. I hope that's what they name it.
Rick Grimes, thank you.
Famous Rick Grimes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at Rick. We have Michonne. Nothing really other than that. It's a new clip though, definitely. And we have the Colt Python on the nightstand.
Don't you start to...
That's funny. Ezekiel and Carol confirmed.
A new beginning.
And we have Rick and Michonne holding hands. Okay, that's the end. Again, they're highlighting Rick Grimes' final episode. I'm not going to get into it again, but yeah, that was a great teaser. Both of these teasers were short. Not a lot of new material, but some new material. A cool dialogue with Negan. Some new clips here and there. But overall, definitely gets me excited for the new season. And I like what they're doing. Let's see what else they do to advertise the new season. Up to this point, everything we've got has been focused towards Rick and his final episodes. I want to see a bit more for the new threat, for the Whispers. Hopefully we'll get something more, but from what we're getting, yeah, they're advertising a new beginning and Rick Grimes' last episodes. That's what they're doing. But does get me excited for the new season. Definitely interested to see what else they're going to release in the time that remains from here until the start of season 9. But yeah, that's basically it. But one thing, again, stay tuned for my Q&A live stream tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, and also stay tuned for my reaction to the Fear episode. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for future uploads. Like the Facebook page of this channel to join our Walking Dead community. Join us live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for a Q&A session. See you all there.